Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for this invitation. This conference is addressing a major social concern. We are all aware of the context, the EU commitment to reaching carbon neutrality by the middle of the century. And we are all aware of the difficulties with aviation today almost completely reliant on fossil fuels. It's a situation that needs to change. So I'm pleased to see you addressing the challenge head on. As you know, the Europe Green Deal sets out a vision of how to deliver on climate neutrality and our zero pollution ambition. Transport and aviation, in particular, will play a key role. Europe believes in this sector, and you have our full support. Throughout the pandemic, the Commission and the Member States have provided support in a moment of need, demonstrating a willingness to keep this sector viable. But we all agree on the need for better environmental performance. And at the Commission, we are acutely aware of the scale of the challenge. In the RefuelEU proposal last July, we set out the minimum shares of sustainable aviation fuel for the future. These requirements would be phased in gradually, starting in 2025. By 2050, 63% of all aviation fuel supplied will have to be advanced fuels meeting strict sustainability criteria, and 28% of this fuel will be synthetic aviation fuels. The technologies are young, but the potential is high. We could reach 100% emission savings compared to conventional fuel, provided they are produced from renewable electricity and from carbon captured from the air. Electric or hydrogen-powered aircraft are another possibility, combining a low carbon footprint and zero air pollutant emissions. Those technologies are still being developed. And in the meantime, we have to seize every technological opportunity available today. Improved air traffic control is one example. The studies show that optimized ATC brings benefits for climate, lowers air pollution, and lessens the nuisance from airport noise. As you know very well, Europe is a leading player in international aviation and a global model region for sustainable aviation. Even so, the sector's contribution to climate change, noise and air pollution levels must be reduced over time. The negative effects of noise on human health are the largest non-climate environmental burden of aviation and one reason why airport capacity has its limits. And although air pollution is often seen as a minor issue for aviation, we are committed to seeing improvements. The European Green Deal explicitly states that air quality should be improved near airports by tackling the emissions of pollutants by aeroplanes and airport operations. And when you reduce air pollutant emissions, you also reduce non-CO2 climate impacts from aerosols and nitrogen oxides, delivering a double win. The challenges facing the aviation sector are substantial, but we place our faith in science and the work of experts. I wish you interesting and fruitful discussions over the next 2 days, and thank you for your important efforts to bring greater sustainability to the sector.